To All the Boys, Always and Forever is a third and probably the last film in the To All the Boys film series. And if you're wondering why a 47-year-old man is watching and reviewing this movie, well, I watched the first two, I reviewed the first two films of the series, and damn it, I finished what I start. In all seriousness, I remember watching the first film a few years ago, and I remember really liking it. And so of course I had to watch the second one, which really disappointed me. It was just all over the place. But of course, knowing that this was the final film, I had to finish it out. And I'm glad to say that this film is actually really entertaining and a comeback to what I really liked about the series in the first place. In this film, Kevin and Laura Jean are both in their senior year in high school, and it's that time of year when they're waiting to find out which colleges they get into. Their dream is to both get into Stanford and continue their dream romance there as they grow old together. So Kevin, first of all, gets into Stanford first, and then it's now Laura Jean waiting to find out if she gets in as well. Laura Jean ends up not getting in, but she does get into Berkeley and decides to go to Berkeley so that she can still be close to Stanford. Now, let's take a little break here. This film, as obviously, is not based in reality because in no world is Stanford a better college than Berkeley. I mean, come on. See this? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. This film, no. It ain't true to life. It's fiction. So Laura Jean decides to go to Berkeley because then she'll still be close to Peter. But they take a senior trip to New York City, and then she absolutely falls in love with NYU. And then now she has a dilemma: does she go to the school that she's passionate about and really wants to go to, or does she stay close to Peter and continue their relationship there? Now, yes, this film is not deep by any means. It's a very simple story. And I really think that this film will be more valuable and entertaining to the audience if they've invested in the first two films, because we've learned about these characters now over the course of two previous movies. We know their motivations, we know their history, we've been with them for several years now. So just seeing all these stories come full circle in this final film is really what was the most satisfying thing to me about it. And yeah, as I was watching it, I'm like, this movie is kind of dumb because, again, the problem is such a lame one. It's just an everyday problem everyone goes through, or a lot of people go through in that year of high school. So yeah, again, this is not, Shakespeare by any means. It's a very simple story. It's the actors who make it great. It's the, again, coming full circle from the previous film. So I'll say that this film probably won't be as good to someone who hasn't watched the first two films, because you're just not going to be as invested in these characters. It'll just be two strangers who you don't really know, who are just fighting about what college they go to. Yes, and it sounds really dumb when you say it like that, but again, if you've invested a few years in these characters like I have and like many others have, it does bring a nice closure to their story. I really enjoyed that about this film. Also, there's some really great backdrops to the movie. The movie starts off in Seoul, Korea, which I thought was great. There was a lot of scenes of places that I've actually been to, so that was really fun for me to watch. And then there's a nice little part of the movie that's in New York City, a place that I've always dreamed about going to and haven't gone to yet. But I thought those little side trips were really fun, and I really enjoyed that about the movie as well. So yeah, this movie was really fun for me. Again, if you like the characters and you like where they've been and you want to see where they end up, this movie is for you. And there's a song that is played throughout the movie that I think will be on the playlist of most high school girls' Spotify's and prom themes. Even I thought the song was great and very fitting for this film. So there's another plus for the movie as well. So for me, To All the Boys, Always and Forever gets a 7 out of 10. Thanks so much for watching my review. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, MC on Film yet, well, what the hell are you waiting for? Click right there and subscribe now. Thanks a lot.